Can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, and a pleasant good morning to you coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Wednesday, August 27th. Thank you for joining me here this morning on the show. We get ready for a great sports betting day, including looks at Major League Baseball today, as well as action from the WNBA. We've got big time play out at the U.S. Open today. We've got some great matches lined up here. I'll try to find a winner or two at the U.S. Open. Man, I'm getting a little rough run here for sure on the hard courts, but it's never going to stop me from firing at the U.S. Open. Try to find some winners today. Might need your help. Who are your top plays today at Flushing here? So I want to say hello to the folks in the chat as I get ready to go here with my open. But I just caught the word, man, almost breaking news here. Almost want to play the breaking news banner, although it was about an hour ago as I was prepping for the show, and I saw the news come across, and a trade in the NFL, not a big trade, but one that that affects, well, I like it. I note the trade as my man Tim Patrick was traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Patrick on the move here. Hopefully he'll be ready to go here with Jacksonville. He was worth just a sixth round pick, but the Lions did move him to Jacksonville. I mean, you got top players like Tesla there on the Lions now, so maybe that made Patrick expendable, and he'll get a chance now to catch the ball from Trevor Lawrence. So we'll see. He played 16 games for the Lions last season with 33 receptions, nearly 400 yards, and three touchdowns. We know Patrick's had some good years, some injuries. He's definitely achieved a lot here in the NFL. So my man, Tim Patrick, Fireball Jones heading over to Jacksonville right now. 31 years old, so I think he can have an impact at Jacksonville. Obviously not the contender that Detroit is, but nonetheless might get a chance to shine there with the Jaguars. All right, let me say hello to the folks in the chat. We'll do a review also from the action yesterday. Cash Kane, he's here today, everyone. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe to our channel, Sports Money, here on YouTube. Fastest growing sports betting channel on YouTube. Jimmy is here today. Jimbo here as well. Johnny Walker here. Oh boy, he's hoping I keep him awake on the road. Robert McCormick is here as well. Cash Kane there with the fever yesterday. Here's Nuke, says smash the like button, everybody. Really appreciate everyone coming in here today. All right. As far as yesterday's concerned, just a quick recap here of our winners We did have a winner here on the show yesterday with the Boston Red Sox. They got us started with a win on the day as we had them over Baltimore. Hey, Kyle Bradish pitched pretty good, 10 strikeouts in his return from Tommy John surgery. They lost the game, but he gave up a couple of single markers early. Definitely pitched well, but Giolito pitched well as well, and Boston got that win there yesterday over Baltimore there. So for Boston, uh, Giolito, 4-hit shutout basically there yesterday. All right, we had Atlanta yesterday as a winner here in the 11-2 win over Miami. We did have Atlanta here on the show yesterday as the Braves got the win. Ozzie Albies had 2 home runs and 4 RBI in that one. Also, we did have the over on the Tony's Picks happy hour yesterday. Make sure you're joining me every day at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 Pacific on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. They're on the happy hour show, giving out plays every day. So check me out. That's where my late breaking public plays are every day. Make sure you check out that show. We also had the under as a premium pick winner over at Tony's Picks with Tampa Bay and Cleveland. Another shutout in that series. So we scored with the under there with Messick. Another impressive win, 7 innings there for Messick. And the Guardians finally scored after 28 innings yesterday in that win. So it was Tampa Bay that didn't do any scoring. Hey, we had the Yankees on the run line here on the show yesterday. They won 5-1 in that one. Giancarlo Stanton had a big day with a 3-run double and a 2-run home run there in the 5-1 win. He drove them all in. We had the winner here on the show yesterday with Minnesota and Toronto game to go over as Minnesota cracked 3 home runs in that one and got the 7-5 win. We had the over as the play. That's what we had, not Minnesota. We went over in that game. That was our winner there. For the subscribers to my picks over here at Winnable, we had the Mets yesterday with the win 6-5 over Philadelphia, winning it there. We know Philly did tie it late on the 2-run home run, but the Mets get the win, and we had the Mets yesterday here. Pete Alonso, the 2-run double, Nimmo, 2 RBI as well for the Mets. Also on the show yesterday, we did have Milwaukee. We gave out Milwaukee here with Mizorowski yesterday for the, well, just say Milwaukee anyway. They got the win despite some of the efforts of the pitchers there. 9-8 was the score, which was good because we did have the over as our winner over on the Cover the Spread show. So check me out over there. I had the over in the game between Arizona and the Brewers. Will Contreras did have a 2-run home run in that one. And Bryce Terang, a 2-run home run as well. But we know what was it? With Contreras there yesterday. What was the news with him yesterday? I'll get that in just a moment. Kansas City and Chicago, we did have the over there on the happy hour yesterday in that one with the Royals and the White Sox. White Sox had a 4-0 lead in that game and ended up blowing it. Kansas City came all the way back to win there yesterday, kind of nipped us there at the wire because we had Chicago. That could win them all. Pittsburgh and St. Louis, we did have the winner yesterday with the over in that one. Pirates and St. Louis. Brian Reynolds had a couple of doubles, and Pittsburgh got the 8-3 win in that one. Also, we had the Padres on the happy hour yesterday. Man, we hit all our happy hour plays. Bottom line, check me out there on that show. There we had the Padres on the happy hour and the 7-6 win for the Padres. Big win there yesterday as Fernando Tatis finally hit a home run in that one. Laureano, though, grand slam home run for that early lead in the first inning Dylan Cease ran out of gas in the fifth inning. That's quite some time he does, but Rosarena had a 3-run home run as well. Suarez had a 3-run home run with the Padres. Choked off the Mariners late in the game with that bullpen. Also, we had the over yesterday as our winner here on the morning steam in that one in the 7-6 Padres win. Also, I had my winner on the Cover the Spread show yesterday with the Cubs and the Giants game to go under. Another winner for me on that show. Make sure you're checking that one out. Cover the Spread is on YouTube every day. I'm joined by Al Ninos and Rod Zawacki picking Major League Baseball games, and I went 3-0 on that show yesterday as well, as we had the under with Chicago and the Giants there in that one. Matt Chapman 2-run home run for the Giants, and we had the Dodgers on the Cover the Spread show as well with Kershaw on the run line, but we took him, and Kershaw went 5 innings, gave up 1 run. Will Smith home run in that one, and the Dodgers got that win easy 6-3 for another winner for us there. All right, WNBA yesterday could only find one winner on the whole card. We had the under here on the show yesterday with Phoenix and LA, and it did go under in the 92-84 win. Believe it or not, that was an under, just stayed barely under here for the most part. Did go over the early number, but yesterday on the show we were talking certainly as high as 176.5, 177, so it stayed under there barely. Got that win. Also, overnight winner with the Win Club, Gold Coast Suns. We said lay 51.5 points to Essendon. I think they won by 98. I had to go to bed eventually. I saw the score. I think they won by 98 or so. Their last overnight with Gold Coast, although we did drop we dropped one of the plays there in Japan, I think it was. No, I know what it was. We lost our first play in Eurobasket. We're 0-1 in Eurobasket. I think Great Britain ended up losing that game by 20-something. And we had Great Britain yesterday, but they lost by 24. So we are in action a little bit more. I'll have some more Eurobasket. I'll try to keep firing here as Eurobasket is underway. Just got underway yesterday. Okay. I think that will do it for the review there. And don't want to review the tennis, that's for sure. I couldn't find it. So hopefully we'll have today. I might even try to go with some plays here on the show. All right. Say hello to a few more folks. Run the commercial. Get started with the previews here. But thanks to everyone for rolling in, including Thomas Bird today. Nick Handy is here. How can I not get fired up here when AOD is joining us, bringing the energy every day here? You guys are the ones that I'm here for. You know, when I was embarrassed this week to miss my call time for the first time in a long time, unless you count every day, but you know what I mean. And it's embarrassing because you folks come here waiting for me every day. So I owe it to you guys in the chat all-stars who make me get here for you, because you guys are the real part of the show, showing your plays on the screen. That's why you get a chance to be here and make your picks for everyone for the couple hundred views that we get every day. People are counting on you guys to bring some great picks in the chat as well. It's not only about me here, but about you guys, the chat all-stars. People want to see what the public's up to. I don't mean to call you guys public, but you know what I mean. Good morning to Subhuman. Hopefully you guys joined us yesterday for great coverage of UFC. Well, great coverage by us. UFC, Dana White's Contender Series, where we said lay all the favorites. We did it. I hit the parlay. Those guys won big time. And even I was able to come through with a victory here yesterday. All right. And let's see here. Blue talking WNBA, his favorite here. Shannon Moore, good morning. Thank you. Yeah, I think I've gotten through NYC Bar here today as well. And Blue doesn't even like Liga MX. Okay, let's go to the commercial here, you can get my best plays over at winnable.com/Ramon. Check me out over at Winnable for more action today. I'll have plays. We have a day card here, of course, in Major League Baseball. I have a few plays there after we have a bunch of plays here on the show. So I'm with you here every day. But if you want more plays from me right up until game time, you're going to want to join me on winnable.com/Ramon. This is how you get more plays from me up to date, usually 30 to 60 minutes before the start of the game. So make sure you're lined up with me to get more action here. And just by commenting in the chat, you'll have a chance to win the plays over at winnable.com. If you're selected, you get 1 month worth of plays from me over at winnable.com.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, so that's at winnable.com/Ramon. I want to thank all the folks in the chat so far, the chat all-stars, AOD. He knows the algorithm formula. Just compliment Ramon a lot, and you'll get to be number one. SF Niner number 2, D Money number 3, Cash K number 4, Nuke number 5, Jimbo number 6, Var is number 7, T-Bird number 8, D Money number 9, and Trevor Davis number 10. Top commenters in the open. Okay, we're going to get ready to go here on the show. I think that's what we want to get going here. SF Niners ready for some tennis. Like I said, I think I'll have a few. I'm going to try a few. Here's what's happened. My tennis has gone a little bit south. We're going to have probably tennis plays here at the end of the show because that's how I work. Look, it's no secret that if I'm winning, we kind of move things toward the premiums, right? Ramon's picking well. We've got more play. We're getting to the free plays here of tennis on the show because Ramon's not striking here very strong at the U.S. Open. What's going on? I mean, even Coco Gauff. It's like Coco Gauff. Can't even remember how to serve anymore. But she did get the win there yesterday. All right. Let's keep rolling. Anyway, so go over to winnable.com/Ramon. It's going to look like this when you come up. You scroll down to it. Might want to choose $3 a day, or maybe you can go for $19.95 a month. And when you click on the subscribe button right there, it comes right up just like you were, you can go to Apple Pay, Google Pay right there. Use that promo code. And pretty good there, right? We got 261 subscribers to that and the free services as well. You can get signed up for free over at winnable.com and get complimentary plays as well if you want to see what it's all about. So check me out over at winnable.com. You end up clicking on it just like you're ordering your Taco Bell, or at least that's how I do it. All right, let's go to the show now and preview these games, shall we? We'll start it off with the Nationals here taking on the Yankees with Cavalli. He's on the mound against some guy named Fried. Now, I don't want to say that Max Fried has fallen into the just your everyday starter category. After all, he is a massive favorite here at 260 or so. Maybe that is down a little bit from that number of 270. Although we could just leave it. I see enough 270s out there. Maybe the sharp books but the total's definitely gone up here. Maybe 8.5, maybe over minus 115. Probably because the Yankees continue to go over, and the Nationals, they still have a little bit of offense. But it's really been about Max Fried as far as maybe why this one's gone up to 8.5 here. Fried's actually struggled here over the last several starts right now. And then Cavalli, he's looked good at home so far, has this, young pitcher, but he struggled on the road for sure. You could just lump his whole ER together and say, you know what, he's done pretty well, and he has, considering his 4 starts and 2.82 ERA, but he's been overwhelming at home, dominating, and very weak on the road so far. Just been a few starts, but that's just the way it's been. 2 home starts, very strong. 2 road starts, not so good. And they're on the road here against the Yankees. So Yankees have won the first 2 games of the series as well. Fried still has great numbers, 3.14 ERA, 13-5 record. Washington's 3-1 with Cavalli on the mound. But do you want to go with him here? Do you want to try Cavalli here going up against Max Fried today? Let's get your picks in the chat in this one. And this one starts early. We got 4 day games, I believe it is today. This one's at 1:05 Eastern, 10:05 Pacific time. I put 8.5 over 15, but actually the under, I'm going to call it 8.5 because I'm seeing the sharp books are actually shading the under a little bit here. But Fried ERA north of 5 here of late. So let's go to the chat. We're going to have a great show today. All right. Washington's dropped 4 of their last 5. The Yankees have won 8 of their last 11. Washington's just 2-6 in their last 8 games on the road. They've gone 2-5 in their last 7 games at the stadium. The Yankees have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games against Washington. Let's see what you guys have here in this one. Yankees and Nationals today. Let's see if we can get anybody. Can we get anybody on the Nationals here? I know the Sharps are going to love the under here, but I don't know, man. All right, here we go. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Here come the plays. This is the most important part. All right, Cash Kane is on the Yankees. Late 2.5 here today. Yankees run line for NYC Bar. Shannon likes the over here in this one. Blue, team total over for the Yanks. Team money, Yankees run line and team total over. Man, I figured it might be all Yankees. Maybe I should just pile on with the chat all-stars is what it feels like here.
Final.
All right, I'm just squaring up here, make sure we're ready, but let's see. I'm going to get your plays here in the chat. Germany and Montenegro just underway. They're in Eurobasket. Let me see. I did bet this, but I didn't send anything out on it, I don't think. Let's see here what we had. I bet we got Germany and over. They ended up laying 15. So if you want to get in live there, it's 8-8 early in that one. It was Germany and Montenegro. Portugal leads Czech Republic 60-48. Eurobasket. I might have a play here. Turkey and Latvia are coming up in about an hour and a half. So maybe we'll have something there. Turkey and Latvia today. That one was probably one of my least favorite. In fact, I think the game was off the board. Okay, I'm continuing on here. Sorry, a little off track here, but Yankees team total over here for Shannon. Yankees for the sweep. Duke says maybe no value, though, at Yankees at minus this big number, right? Yeah, for sure. Robert under first 5 in this one. Trevor likes the under, though. And Thomas says Washington ain't even going to score today. But, man, Max is – look, I don't think it's a fluke. I'm not saying that Fried can't be effective here once we get to the postseason, but he is wilting a little bit here in the regular season for sure. All right. Over maybe for blue here in this one. All right. I think that might be it for the plays. Yeah. All right. Anyway, for me, I guess I got to make my call here in this one, and I'll just go with the Yanks here, I guess, on the run line. Nothing we can do. They should smash. They're the Yankees. What is the price on this run line? Currently, okay, 130. I'll try the Yankees today with Fried. Again, Cavalli gets rocked. Fried's got to have a better start, man. But give Washington credit. They can hit a little bit anyway. All right. Next up, Washington team total under here for T-Bird. All right, next up, the Braves are on the road here with Joey Wentz. He's on the mound here in this one on the road, minus $1.30 or so. And the total here is 8.5 flat. Yep, no reason to adjust here. That looks like the line here currently. For Wentz here, he comes in with a 4-4 record, 5.25 ERA, 1.47 WHIP, 258 batting average against. For Gusto, with the Marlins now, made a few starts here. He's 7-6 with a 5.05 ERA, 1.4 WHIP, 272 batting average against here. But you know what? At home here, maybe they'll be okay. The Braves are 2-5 with Wentz as a starter, although he is 4-4 overall. But with Gusto in there, the Marlins there 7-9. Or that's with his teams this season, I should say. With Gusto, remember he was traded to the Marlins here. Let's go to the chat here. Help me out in this one with the with Atlanta and Miami. I want to say Astros now. Atlanta's won 12 of their last 17 games overall. Miami's lost 12 of their last 17 games overall. Atlanta's won 4 of the last 5 meetings against Miami. They've also won 6 of their last 7 games on the road. Miami's gone over in 9 of their last 12 games at home, but 8 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams have gone under. And for the last 5 here in Miami have gone under as well. Let's see what you guys have in this one in the chat. I'll make my play here as well. Here we go, chat all-stars. Get to it. And we've got Braves money line and Braves money line for Barry's got a lean in there. Blue says Braves team total under. T-Bird says first 5 for Atlanta. Robert likes the under in this one. All right. And man, I want to take Miami here, I think, today. I think that's what I'm going to be on. Nothing else from the chat. I'm on Miami here at a plus $1.10 or so. It looks like today. I'm going to try the Marlins in this one. Cash Kane says, "Do not bet this game." I say bet it. Okay. Next up, the Rays are on the road with Rasmussen here taking on Slade Ciccone. And Rasmussen been very, very sharp. No fluke here. Great season. 10-5 record. 2.62 ERA. 0.98 WHIP. 214 batting average against. Rasmussen. Very solid numbers here this season. And for Slade Ciccone here, Ciccone comes in with 17 starts. 4.41 ERA. 1.28 WHIP coming in here, but the Rays earn the favoritism here on the road for Tampa Bay coming in. They going up against a Cleveland team here that has lost 6 of their last 7 right now, 4 of their last 5 at home, and they have fallen here dramatically in the standings. Just when they were threatening here, all of a sudden the Guardians have fallen to 5 games back of the wild card despite getting that win yesterday. So what do you have though here? Tampa Bay is actually 6.5 back. They're actually behind Cleveland. Cleveland just gone through a big time rut here, not scoring any runs until they finally scored yesterday. They had scored no runs in 28 consecutive innings until they got the 3-0 win yesterday. So it was a shutout on Monday. It was a shutout on Tuesday, just which team was doing the shutting out. And the steam came in on the under here in this one. In fact, right now, this is mostly 7.5 juice to the under. That's a big move here on that steam. It's 7.5 under 20 for sure. In fact, I'm even seeing 7 over 25 at Bovada right now. So this has been a significant move for sure here on the under. Maybe that's just what we have to do because it seems like we've lost some of the value here. Let's go to the chat and see what you have in this one. Tampa Bay and the Guardians. We'll go to the chat all-stars here. And see what you guys have in this one. Okay, here we go. I think, Thomas Maggio is here today. Nice to have Thomas here. He's got the Rays in this one. 9 legacy says Atlanta, first 5 and full game, and then the Guardians on the money line. Cash Kane is on the Rays. Shannon said Ciccone had a rough start last time. Take the Rays. NYC Bar on the under here. Roberts on the under as well. Subhuman, he's got Leagues Cup action today. And the big one here for you guys, Miami and Orlando. He's got Ojeda to get an assist. Says that game goes off 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. And Robert says, yeah, here come those 7s in this game, man. Maybe I'm just going to go. Maybe I should just go with the under here. Let me do that. Steam came in on the under. We're all the way down to 7.5 under, maybe even 7. I'll just have to go under here and make it my free play because I do like the under quite a bit. We rolled with that one, like I said yesterday. We had that as our super high roller play over at Tony's Picks, our boutique picks over there. So, well, might as well bounce back again here on the under with Tampa Bay and Cleveland. All right, next up, the Padres are on the road here, taking on the Mariners with Yu Darvish today. Padres, hey, looking good here, trying to, well, let's just say, I mean, you look right now at the Padres today, and Yu against Wu in this one, and this one's for, and look, I'll say it, it's for the Bettor Cup. I know a lot of people don't like that term because, hey, we know Eddie Vedder, he's a Cubs fan. So why is this the Bettor Cup? Because of obviously the connections to San Diego and Seattle for Eddie Vedder. So if anyone ever doubted that the Bettor Cup wasn't a thing, then why was he in attendance yesterday at the game celebrating the Bettor Cup? Being a little bit lighthearted, certainly, but hey, they kind of teased this one as the Bettor Cup, and Eddie Vedder was there. So, hey, maybe it is the Bettor Cup after all. I was always one that said I didn't like the Bettor Cup, because he's a Cubs fan. But you know what? If he's going to come out to the game and say, hey, I love that they call it the Bettor Cup, then I call it the Bettor Cup. For Yu Darvish, he's got a 5.36 ERA, 1.1 whip, 214. Batting average against a 239 BABIP. Very solid here for Yu despite that ERA. And he's getting better here as the season goes along. And he's been working back into condition with just 9 starts so far. For Brian Wu, 11-7 record, 2.94 ERA, 0.94 whip, and a 205 batting average against, 240 BABIP. Woo! It just very solid, very strong as well. Coming in for the Padres, they've won 6 of their last 8. They've struggled in Seattle, but hey, we took them yesterday. We were fine with that. They've lost 5 of their last 6 here in Seattle. They've also lost 4 of their last 5 on the road. Seattle's 5-2 at home in their last 7 against the Padres, but Seattle's lost 7 of their last 10. The Padres are pretty hot with the bats right now. except for Luis Ariz, and Luis Ariz is you can't find a pitch he doesn't want to swing at here at this point for some reason. One of the game's best hitters. They've changed his nickname to Phony Gwynn. Is what they're calling him right now. Seattle's gone over in 7 of their last 9 games coming into this one. I probably got to look to the total here with these two solid starting pitchers here. Let's see what you guys have in the chat, but I'm going under. I'm going under. Doesn't matter what you guys say. Can't change my mind. It's down to maybe 8 under 20 here. I'm also seeing some 7.5 overs pop up. So let me call it 7.5 over 25. Make sure I give out the toughest line for me to beat. And I will go under with Seattle and the Padres. Let me see what you guys have, though, here. Can the Padres win the Bettor Cup, or will it be Seattle? Thank you, Nuke. Thanks for stopping by today. Have a great day. Cash Kane, Mariners, first 5. Thomas said he did not win with Castillo. D-Money is on the over. Robert on the over as well. 9 Legacy Padres Moneyline. NYC Bar Padres Moneyline. Blue Padres team total under. D-Money's on the over, however. Trevor says Mariners Moneyline. And Jermaine's here this morning. All right, I'll just give you the under there in that one. Next up, Boston taking on the Orioles here with Brian Bello on the mound. And he's going up against Enns here, but we know Enns is strictly an opener here. I believe the bulk pitcher today is going to be Roncy Contreras for the Orioles. Contreras, he's appeared in 49 games, 4.35 ERA, 1.38 whip. Contreras will only go 2 innings probably as well, maybe 3 in there, but Enns is the opener here. So the Orioles are definitely piecing this one together. For Bello, 23 games, a 3.07 ERA, 1.22 whip. He's 10-6 here, and the Red Sox are 12-10 in Bellows starts. 1.22 ERA, 2.39 batting average against, pretty good numbers. Enns is a left-hander, so he's there to get through that first go round in the lineup. So let's see what you guys have here. Boston's won 5 of their last 6 games overall. They've won 4 of their last 5 on the road, although Baltimore's won 4 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams, but Baltimore's dropped 5 of their last 6 games coming in, and they've dropped 4 of their last 5 at home. So Boston comes in still on a roll here, and Baltimore's stumbling a little bit for sure. In fact, they've lost 4 of their last 5 against the Red Sox right now at home. Here, 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams have gone under. So give it to me, chat all-stars. What do you have here between the Red Sox and Baltimore today? I'll go to the chat, but I think I know where I'm headed in this one. Let me know what you have. Let's go to the chat here. It's going to be, all right. Tex loves Phony Gwynn. How about that, Phony Gwynn? All right. Woo over 6 strikeouts in that Padre game. Cascade is on the Red Sox. Blue, when I'm yawning, that's when it looks like that's what you're talking about. So I can't breathe when I'm yawning. Just don't want to yawn here in the morning on the show because that's rude if I do that. And maybe I'm get tired of, not tired of waking up in the morning to be with you guys. But Vars on the Red Sox run line. Robert likes the under here. Cash Kane. Blue. Red Sox. Team total over. 9 Legacy Baltimore money line. And I think that'll do it for you guys here in the chat. All right, man. What's that Red Sox price? Has it gone down a little bit? Yeah, discounted price here on the Red Sox at $1.45. I'm going to call it $1.45. This might actually get me on the Red Sox here. I'm going to take the Red Sox on the road on the money line and take this favorite here. Total is 9 under 15, maybe even 9 flat here at this point, but we'll see. There's the Wilson Contreras news, right? Okay. He's suspended 6 games for that incident on Monday. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go with $1.45. I'm just going to take the Red Sox here on the money line on the road. Okay. That's it from you guys in the chat. Give me the Red Sox here, but I'm on that total for sure on a premium today. All right, next up here is going to be the Twins on the road with Simeon Woods. Simeon Woods Richardson is going here in this one, I believe, right? And let me make sure of this. Yeah, Simeon Woods Richardson making the start here for the Twins. So we'll see how this one goes. For Richardson, he is 5-4 with a 4.24 ERA. The Twins are 10-6 with Richardson on the mound. Sure, he's been inconsistent, up and down, out of the rotation a little bit with some concerns, but he's been okay when he's been in there. 252 batting average against for Lauer here. He's 8-2. The Blue Jays are 11-3 with Lauer on the mound. A 2.76 ERA, just a 2.15 batting average against. This looks like a mismatch for sure. I mean, the price is up there too at $1. It's even $1.90 here at Bovada. I've got to move it up a little bit here for sure. And the total is 9 over 15. This one's gone up a little bit. Let's see what you have, chat, over here with Woods Richardson going up against Lauer here. Minnesota's dropped 9 of their last 12 games overall, and man, Toronto might just smash. Blue Jays smash anybody. Minnesota's gone over in 10 of their last 13 on the road. They've gone over in 5 of their last 6 overall. 8 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams have gone over, including 5 straight in this series. Toronto's gone over in 5 straight at home. They've gone over in 4 of their last 5 overall. Man, that's a lot of runs here. Maybe I'll go over. Let's see what you guys have in this one, and maybe then I'll make my call between Minnesota and Toronto today. Go to the chat here. It's going to be Nick Handy says ends is garbage. Well, he's only out there for an inning. Cash Kane says Twins money line, 9 legacy, Blues run line, Blue Jays run line, NYC bar, Blue Jays run line. Blue has one of the team totals going over. We don't know which one, but I'd imagine I don't know. If I have to decide for him, I'll probably say it's the Jays. Robert likes the Jays here. Are they really plus money on the run line? That's where I'm going to go if they are. Minus 1.5 at plus 115. I'm all about it. Although Cash Kane does like the Twins here on the run line today. And, pretty fair price here. We just talked about it. Blues on the Blue Jays. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays on the run line here over Minnesota. I like Woods Richardson. I think Toronto's really smashing right now. And, Lauer's good, but this one might be such a blowout that it'll go over. Minnesota will get a few runs too. I really like this one here. I'm going to go with the run line, though, on Toronto. Maybe it'll go over, though. All right, here's the Phillies taking on the Mets in this one with Taijuan Walker. He's up against McLean here, a good-looking rookie so far. McLean's done a very nice job in his starts for the Mets. It's not Nolan Ryan, but it's Nolan McLean. So far, before McLean, 2 starts. He's allowed only 2 earned runs, and he struck out 15 guys in 12 and a third innings. So he's pitched well in the minors. He was a third-round draft pick. He's a pretty good so far, has McLean, but he's going up against the Philadelphia Phillies here, man. That's no joke. For Walker here, a 3.44 ERA, just a 4-6 record, but 1.28 WHIP, 249 batting average against. People like to beat up on Walker a little bit. I'd say he's done okay considering, he keeps you in the game, and that's all you need with the Phillies here a little bit, especially with this offense right now, the way it's going. Yeah, they lost. That's what Blue was talking about right there when I got a yawn. They might have lost to that game to the Mets, but there were plenty of runs scored in that 6-5 win. So Philadelphia's gone over in 6 of their last 9. The Mets have gone over in 5 of their last 6. 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over, and the Mets have gone over in 4 of their last 5 at home. Philadelphia's won 6 of their last 9, but the Mets have won 4 of their last 5 games overall. This one's a tricky line here at Mets minus $1. It's pretty high, actually, right? At $1.50 or so, and the total 8.5 over. Yeah, that's what the price is. Right, the price is right there. All right, I'm going to have to go to the chat here on this one for a little help, it feels like, but let's see what you have. I don't know. Price might be a little bit too high for me. I might have to take the Phillies here. All right, here we go. It's going to be NYC Bar likes the over in this one. The Cash King also with the over here between these two. How about that? All right, let's get this steam in because it's in a game that we've already mentioned here. And here I am stuck on the air. I'm not going to give it away as to probably still make my premium card. But the Tampa Bay Rays are getting steamed here right now up to possibly $1.50 in their game against Cleveland today. It's a day game, so maybe the lineups are coming out a little bit, and maybe there's maybe, I don't know who's out. Could it be Ramirez? What's going on here? Because the line is on the move here with Tampa Bay taking the steam here right now on the Morning Steam Show. Hopefully that's one of the reasons you join us here on the show. I don't just make this up and say, here's a steam play. You heard it from the line service. And if you take a look right now, you can see Tampa Bay quickly on the move. So we try to keep you up to date on those line moves. All right. Philadelphia's run line is way too high here at minus 165. So give me the Phillies. Again, I'll try them here on the money line. A little bit of a tough spot, but I'm going to take them here and try them in this one against the Mets. Of course, we know the Mets lead the series 2-0 already. So I'll try Philadelphia one more time. I'm going to do it here on the show, but right now, Philadelphia still, well ahead here of the Mets. Important games for the Mets, trying to stay clear in the wild card race, and they're doing just that with a couple of wins. We said the Reds were getting close. All of a sudden, the Reds lost a couple of games, and the Mets won a couple of games, so they got a 3.5 game lead right now over the Reds. Okay, here we go. Next up, we got a few more plays. Sorry about that. Let's see here. We've got Mets to sweep, says 9 Legacy. Nunya, good morning. Nice to see you in the chat today. He's ready to talk some Braves ball. And here's Bobby Mack. He's on the under in this one, in that one, and Thomas was back there on that Rays game showing his CLV. All right, next up now, it's the Diamondbacks on the road going up against the Brewers. You have Ryan Nelson here going up against Quinn Priester. Pretty good, right? You got Nelson here, 6-3, 3.63 ERA, 106 WHIP, and a 214 batting average against. Just shows you, his solid numbers here. Arizona just 9-8 with him on the mound, but he's done a pretty good job for sure. For Priester here, he's 11-2 now, and man, he wins a lot. They win every start lately here for Priester. He is They are 13-6 with Priester on the mound, 3.44 ERA, 2.42 batting average against, and 2.75 BABIP. Not overwhelming, but run support, strong support, and the Brewers win with him on the mound. That's the most important. For Milwaukee here, they've won 9 of their last 11 at home. They've won 14 of their last 20 overall. Arizona's dropped 5 straight on the road. They've lost 4 of their last 6 to Milwaukee. Current line there, $1.45. But you know what? It might go down here a little bit. Showing the sharp books are definitely lower than this, although the total here, I'm going to say that's a typo. Let me see. Were there really 8s out there? Yeah, maybe there was some 8s out there. It's probably 8.5 though right now. 8.5. I don't think it got
Steam play.
Didn't take any steam there, but Diamondbacks and Brewers here. All right, let me just go to the chat, see what see what you guys have. That's what Blue's talking about. Okay, here we go. And see what you guys have in the chat here. With the Diamondbacks and the Brewers. All right, here we go. It's going to be, thank you, Trevor. Really appreciate you. See you there in the chat. NYC Bar, Brewers on the run line. And Cash K and D-backs on the money line. Yeah, that's the one thing, Trevor. You talk about the plays. Look, it's just additional content, right? We're not like some of those, or services, if you will, that charge. Everybody's talking about GRP wins and the $500 a month club. I'm not in that club. Maybe $19.95 a month. How about that? Cash Cane on the under, Robert on the under as well. And I think that'll do it here from you guys in the chat. Look, I'm probably gonna like that total here for a premium, I would think, in this one. But Milwaukee just continues to roll here pretty much. I mean, I know these prices are getting a little bit high on them right now, but man, Arizona on the road is just not very good. And we know that Milwaukee's been absolutely incredible here over the last 50 games or so. Man, that's a tough price right there. I don't think I can take them on the run line here. I'm just gonna have to play them as a favorite. I'm gonna take the Milwaukee Brewers here. Another $1.45 favorite for me, and that's you're not going to find many $1.45s in the premiums, that's for sure. That's why they're plays here on the show. I think you guys can figure me out a little bit. I'm an open book. Kind of go with the same type of plays, right, as the free play. I don't want to premium. Anybody can pick $1.50, or they could pick a dog too. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see here. You got Thomas kind of reading between the lines here for sure, right, Thomas? All right, no more plays from the chat. It looks like on that one. I'm just going to take the Brewers on the money line. All right, next up. Kansas City's on the road here, taking on the White Sox. You got Burgert here on the road. Kansas City did a nice job yesterday, no doubt, pulling that off. You got to win these games against the White Sox. Even when the White Sox are streaking a little bit, right? White Sox won the first game. It looked like they were going to win them both. I took the White Sox yesterday. backfired a little bit for sure, but Kansas City still won 10 of their last 15 overall. They've won 5 of their last 6 against the White Sox. White Sox have still dropped 14 of their last 20. They've also lost 9 of their last 13 here at home against Kansas City. Kansas City's kind of got their number. Kansas City's gone over in 12 of their last 18 on the road. They've also gone over in 5 of their last 7. However, 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Let's go to the chat here in this one between Bergert and Savali. Bergert comes in here 2.79 ERAs, 3-8 to the under. So far, Bergert's just 1-1, but a 2.18 BABIP. Bergert, his number's been pretty much off the charts here since coming over to Kansas City. For Savali here, he's 3-8, and the White Sox are 5-12 with Savali on the mound. He's 6-8 to the under, however, an ERA of 5 and a 2.58 batting average against. So Savali hasn't been old Savali, but he's been okay. Not a lot of run support. ERA is not that great either. Let's face it. Let's see what you got here in this one. I maybe a little too cute trying the White Sox there. Probably wasn't even getting the right money here. So I don't know. I think the Sharps will probably be on the White Sox today, but I think handicappers are going to prefer Kansas City at this price of $1.25. I'm also seeing $1.30 right now. The total 8.5 over at -115. I'm just going to have to take Kansas City here in this one and take a road favorite here. I don't want the White Sox today. I know it's White Royals are pretty popular with handicappers, getting them at $1.30 or less, I'm sure. Thomas says he's got KC there at $1.30, 9 Legacy, Diamondbacks money line, Kansas City Royals run line. NYC Barlow says, how about the White Sox on the run line today? It's a pretty hefty price, but that's okay. Here's Robert on the Royals here with me. And Cash Cane. No, the Royals won it yesterday, Cash Cane. I'm like you. I thought the White Sox had it. The Royals actually came back, won the game. Let me make sure, right? It was 6-5 yesterday. Just make sure, right? Oh, 5-4. Okay, whatever. But Kansas City was the one that got the win, 5-4 yesterday. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to take Kansas City here. All right, next up, we've got the Pirates on the road. You've got, whoops. This one didn't get updated. This graphic didn't get updated. Okay, for the Pirates, it's going to be, they've got an opener here. It's Majinski is in to start today. There we go. Majinski. I still, that one, I can spell most crazy names. I'm pretty good with names, but Majinski, maybe I got to figure it out. Okay, and for Sonny Gray here, look, he's $1.80, it feels like right now, and the total here is 7.5 under 20. I think that's what the number is. Let's see what you guys have. There we go. Majinski, he's definitely an opener here for the Pirates today. It'll be Bubba Chandler. I mean, look, you can say what you want, but Bubba Chandler had no runs, 3 strikeouts, and 4 innings at home. Also could see a short stint for Chandler, but everyone's real excited about this guy, and we'll see him there. He was doing okay there in the minors as well, but he's a highly touted prospect here, so we'll see how he does here in this one. Of course, he was facing the Rockies in that game, but Bubba Chandler will be in there today, but he's still facing Sonny Gray. Gray comes in 26 starts, 4.33 ERA, 1.21 whip, but you know what it is about Sonny Gray. He just wins here despite some of those numbers, and a 3.30 BABIP as well. But the Cardinals are 19-7 with Gray on the mound. This team's 3 games under 500. They're not going to make the playoffs, but Sonny Gray gets out there and the team goes wild. Pittsburgh's just 3-7 in Majinski's starts here this season. Let's see what you have in the chat. You think that Bubba Chandler, look, he's great, but we still want to see. I mean, look, he's just getting in there for a few innings. For Pittsburgh here, they're hot. They've won 5 of their last 6. They've won 4 of their last 5 against the Cardinals, although they've lost 9 of their last 11 against the Cardinals here in St. Louis. Pittsburgh's also lost 6 of their last 8 on the road. Now the Cardinals are struggling here for sure, even though obviously we saw Pittsburgh get the win there yesterday with more offense. St. Louis has lost 9 of their last 13. They've also lost 6 of their last 7 here at home. Cardinals have gone over in 8 of their last 10 games overall, although 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Let's go to the chat here in this one with Pittsburgh and St. Louis. What do you guys think of Bubba? All right, I'm going to the chat. All-Stars in this one. See what you got here. Pittsburgh and St. Louis. We're running out of games. We're running out of show. All right. It's going to be, I think NYC bars on the under here. Flea Mathis, good morning. Cash Kane says Cards run line. Roberts on the over here in this one. And Cash Kane says, yeah, the Cardinals do well for some reason, right? Cardinals are on line for 9 legacy. I'm not saying, you play for certain guys. I don't know if that's, but it could be kind of a subliminal thing. Even I believe in that. Thomas Maggio says Cards gray, but can't go with it. Cash Kane's on the under in this one. I got to take the Cardinals. And I guess I got to take them on the run line. Look, I don't want to go against Bubba Chandler in a premium or anything. I'm going to take the Cardinals here, and this price is high. I'll take them, I guess, here on the run line. Cardinals 28-14 at home against right-handers. So I know it doesn't maybe not count with Majinski in their opening, but man, Gray just too tough it seems like. And the Pirates, yeah, they hit a little bit yesterday for sure, but they are struggling offensively on the road. I'm going to go with the Cardinals on the run line here at -1.5 at plus $1.25. Next up is the Angels on the road here, taking on Texas. Well, let me fix this. This is I think I actually might have messed up here. I might not have done my job here on these pitchers on the end. Let me fix it though, because this one I don't know. I might have just how did I blow that? Okay, Kokonowitz is the starter somehow. This game, and Kokonowitz, I can spell him without looking. Going up here against, and I would have needed to change these pitchers' names anyways, because this one's gone south overnight. So if anybody watches me over on the Cover the Spread show, I was talking about this game as one of my big picks of the day, back when it was Anderson against back when, I'm sorry, I screwed up here, but I screwed that. I didn't screw it up. I mean, I didn't know that Nathan Eovaldi is going to be out for the rest of the season, we learned yesterday. So it's going to be Jacob Latz here getting the start, and we'll see what the Rangers do from there. But, oh, what a crucial blow. This is really big news. So Eovaldi here, an elbow injury, sounds terrible, and he's out for the season here now. So my pick was on the Rangers on the run line with Eovaldi over Tyler Anderson. Now it's Kokonowitz going up against Jacob Latz. Now Latz comes in here, 26 games, a 3.05 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. He's okay, gets it done, but he's not a starter really. Kokonowitz here. Now, Tyler Anderson isn't injured. He's having a baby, or at least his wife is. And so this figures to be a bit of a bullpen game here with Kokonowitz going in this one. He's got a 6 point. He's got the old San Diego 6.19 ERA, 3-10 record. But the Angels are 10-12 in his 22 starts. 3.22 BABIP, so not great. Definitely a bullpen game here between these two. Let's see what you have, but it might not be. That's still, we're in Texas after all, and the total here is, let me fix it here, it's 9. I think one thing about, this is what I was thinking about, because obviously we take Texas under all the time, and look, it's a good strategy because they've gone under a lot. But I was wondering why, other than the condition, they're 58-74 to the under overall, but even a stronger trend, right, to the under at home. But, trying to think of, what is it about those Texas? It just doesn't feel like the bookmakers ever adjusted to the trend of unders here. Now, look, they'll keep it high if that's the action, right? Maybe there's still people betting the over because maybe Texas had a reputation and they're good. But the games in that stadium, yeah, maybe the stadium's supposed to be a little bit, but it seemed like it's still always 8.5 or higher, even when some of the decent starters have been in there. I think that 8.5 was left over from the DeGrom number with Anderson in there. So let's see what you have. I don't know. I'm going under. I'm going under again. For the Rangers here, they've won 4 of their last 5. They've gone over in 8 of the last 9 against the Angels. Maybe I should have looked at that first. Texas has won 6 of their last 7 against the Angels at home. Angels have lost 12 of their last 17 against Texas here. So maybe I still could roll a little bit. Hey, I got some steam coming in here right now on a game that we've already talked about. It's the game between the Padres and the Mariners. Hey, when I get off the air, maybe I'll have a little bit of value because the steam is coming in on the over in the game between San Diego and Seattle. Right now, we're seeing that total go up to 7.5 over at -120. Remember, we said it was. I think that's pretty much what it was before, just a slight tick to the juice here on the over. It may get back up to 8 with the Padres and the Mariners, but it will be, if it does, it'll be heavily juiced to the under at 825, I'm sure. Okay, so I went under here I'm still going under with the Angels in Texas despite the pitching changes here. It's built into the line, I think, is what I want to say. Okay, NYC bar on the under here, or no, NYC bar on Texas. Cash Cane was on the under. Another steam move right behind it. Let me give this one out now. Cash Cane says the Angels will get one. Robert's on the under with me. The Miami Marlins are getting steamed right now. We took them against Atlanta, and looks like the Sharps might be as well. Remember, Atlanta was $1.35 there at some of the square books. Right now, Bet Online's gone all the way down to $1.18 right now. The move is on Miami here this morning. Like I said, we might be getting a peek at some of these lineups out there. I haven't seen them yet, but could be that the players getting days off here might be the things setting this one in motion. Nine Legacy says Texas first 5, Texas Moneyline. Yeah. All right, we're cruising along here with our last games of the night, and because I've screwed up and for some reason didn't finish putting in all the pitchers. Boy, every day it's been something with me here. Am I losing my mind? Am I getting old? All right, but we don't have to change the line too much in this one of the Rockies and the Astros. The line's the same as yesterday. Well, maybe it's gone down a little bit. Let's call Houston 300 today. That might be a discount. Yeah, you're getting Houston at a discount here today. And the total has definitely gone down here to 7.5, 7.5 over at, well, looks like, let me put 8 under at this point, 8 under 20 at this point. With Dolander going up against Valdez. There we go. The widely reported steam did come in on Colorado, so hey, maybe you want to chase that steam. Maybe you want to ride with the Rockies. Look, we've seen some folks ride with the Colorado. Mikey was talking about him yesterday. He was on Colorado, and why wouldn't you be? I mean, they are only 46 games under 500, so today might just be their day. But the discounts on Houston clearly here with that move on Colorado. Let's see how you have this one. Dolander here, a 6.91 ERA. He's 2-10. Colorado's 5-13 with Dolander on the mound. 1.63 whip, 285 batting average against for Framber here, 11-7, 3.32 ERA. The Astros are 15-10 with Framber on the mound. I'm always looking for a discount on a situation like this. Maybe it is the Rockies' day. Who has them? Let's go to the chat, see what you have. Who's on the Rockies? Rockies have lost 9 of their last 12 on the road. They're just 3-11 in their last 14 games against Houston. They've dropped 4 of their last 5 overall, but the Astros are struggling. They've lost 14 of their last 20 at home. They've lost 6 of their last 9 overall. 9 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Colorado's gone under in 10 of their last 15 games overall, and Houston's gone over in 14 of their last 20. All right, maybe today's the day for the Rockies, but not with the steam. I mean, maybe the sharps are going to be right here. For me, I think it's only opened up a little bit of a discount for a square like myself at minus $1.40. All chalk for me. Give me Houston here with a discount. Can't pass it up. I'll take them on the run line. We don't even need to watch this show with me today. Maybe to get the totals. My totals are solid, everybody. I promise you that. All right, here we go. I'm going to miss some of these. Reds run line for VAR. Thomas Maggio says maybe run line Houston 2.5. That's what 9 Legacy likes as well. So Cash Kane Astros run line. So I don't feel too bad here. I'll take the Astros in this one, but I like this total for sure. Robert's giving the premiums away here. That's all right. Like I said, I mean, 9 of the last 10 in the series have gone under. No, I don't think it. Let me see a little bit here. Maybe a little bit more noise I can get out of this. All right, now I'll just leave it at that. I'm going to take Houston. I'm taking them. I'm going against Colorado still in a lot of these scenarios. I know it. Great job, Mikey. He was on Colorado there live yesterday with us. Great job. Okay, Cubs and oops, man, I keep screwing this up. Okay, next up is the Reds game. I got to make sure I remember that. All right, Lodolo is up here against Shohei Ohtani as the Reds take on the Dodgers today. The Dodgers, I'd call it $2.05, maybe $2 here, and the total is 8 over at minus 115. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, gang. Gonna be an extra second there. For Lodolo comes in, man, he's about one of the best pitchers on the road in baseball, it feels like, for Lodolo. For Lodolo, he's got a 3.05 ERA, 1.033 whip, but his ERA is about like just over 2 on the road this season. That's where Lodolo's done the best work so far. Lodolo also strong numbers here, metrics as well. 226 batting average against. For Ohtani, he's ever since he had that injury, the cramps in the arm, whatever that was, and he had to leave the game, he's been awful. 4 starts, 7.04 ERA. What makes you think the Dodgers can crush the Reds here today? I know, maybe I'm just anti-Dodger, but you can't overlook the fact Dodgers still got it done yesterday. They won 5 straight at home. They've beaten the Reds in 5 straight at home as well. Reds have dropped 5 of their last 6. They've dropped 4 of their last 5 on the road. Dodgers have won 8 of their last 12 overall. Let's see what you have here in this one. I don't know if I can do it, though. I'm not one to fade Ohtani. I do like him a lot, but I don't know if I do here. All right, we'll go to the chat, though, see what you have. There we go. Chat All-Stars. Let's hear from you. NYC Bar likes the Reds on the money line. 9 Legacy says sweep. NYC Bar says red. Oh, well, we said that. Cash Cane says I'll go Reds first 5. Ohtani struggling. Yeah. Give me the Reds here on the run line today. I got to take the Reds. But I'll grab the run line, of course. They are, it's not bad, actually, minus $1.25. So give me the Reds here in this one. Ohtani, look, I'm sure that even Ohtani could have a little bit of fast leash. The way these games are going, they need him for the postseason. He's not performing well right now. I'm taking the Reds today. Robert's on the over there. All right, just a couple more here now, and next up is going to be now we've got the Cubs, Colin Ray. He's up against Wizenhunt here for the Giants for Ray. Buck 25 on the road, and the total 8.5 here. 8.5 with a Giants game here, 8.5 over minus maybe minus $1.15. There we go. Let's see what you guys have here in this one with the Cubs on the road taking on the Giants. Look, I don't mind the Cubs. I might mind the price though if it's going to keep going up. I'm seeing some $1.30s out there, I think, right now. No, $1.31 at DraftKings. So, all right, let's see what you have here in this one with Ray. 22 starts, 3.96 ERA, 260 batting average against Wizenhunt. 4 starts for this left-hander. A lot of bullpen here for sure for the Giants. They got a great bullpen, so I'm sure they can do well. Wizenhunt, 4.91 ERA coming in. 231 BABIP is pretty good. For the Cubs here, they have won 6 of their last 8. The Giants continue to struggle. They've lost 15 of their last 18 games at home. Although this isn't a terrible situation, it feels like for them in this one. But Chicago on the road, they're hitting pretty okay. And San Francisco not hitting still at all. Ray's had a pretty good run here of late. I think he can pitch decently enough here. I'm going to have to take the Cubs in this one as a small favorite. Look, I think the spot, the quote-unquote spot, would be San Francisco here, but I'm not going to pass it up right now. The Giants, there's something wrong with the team here. 3-15 in their last 18 games at home. I'm just going to have to take the Cubs. I know the handicappers are going to be on the Cubs today for sure, it feels like. Giants have won 5 of the last 6 at home against the Cubs. Cubs have gone under in 4 of their last 5. They've gone under in 7 of their last 8 on the road. But the widely reported steam did come in on the over in this game. I'm going to take the Cubs here. Despite this little bit of reverse line movement. Usually I'd be on the Giants here, but just can't do it today. All right, a few comments from the chat here. 9 Legacy has Cubs first 5 in full game. Robert's on the over. NYC Bar's on the over. And Robert says, Colin Ray still, after all these years, pretty solid pitcher. All right, we've got one game left here tonight on the clock, and it's Casey Mize and the Detroit Tigers taking on the A's and Morales. Here, Tigers are minus $1.30. I think the total maybe 10.5 here. And hey, guess what? The Athletics, I don't know if you know this, but they're coming to Las Vegas. Well, I know you know that, but they won't be here for 2.5 more years. However, they will be here next year. The A's will play 2 series at home or in their new city anyway at the Las Vegas ballpark. Not the new ballpark being beat, the air-conditioned bubble, but the Las Vegas ballpark out there near Summerlin where the world champs, the U.S. champs reside. That's where the Las Vegas ballpark is. And they'll play, I think, I saw the opponents. I think one of them is Colorado. Maybe that one was Houston. They'll play 2 series here next year in Las Vegas. Let's just leave it at that. I'll get the story right by the time we're on the air tonight. Want to mention something there real quick on that. All right, for Mize here, he's 12-4 with a 3.68 ERA in 22 starts. The Tigers are 16-6 with Casey Mize on the mound. 3.02 BABIP, not great. Now Morales has been pretty good here so far. Now for Luis Morales, he's pitched in 4 games, 1.72 ERA. 1.15 whip. I would think, look, I'm tired of trying to get sneaky here, I think, with these, trying to say, hey, you know, the Sutter Home Health Park doesn't always play to overs. Well, you know what? Maybe it does. I don't know. The old computer here is still telling me you got to go under here, you got to go under, but I've just watched the game go over and over again here. It seems like after we were all over it early in the season, I've tried to get cute and taken a few L's here trying to go under. But when you see the fact that Detroit's gone over in 5 of their last 6, they've gone over, A's have gone over in 8 of their last 12, 4 of the last 5 meetings here, or 4 of the last 6 meetings between the two have gone over. Oakland's gone over in 5 of their last 6. Let's see what you guys have in this one. A's have won 6 of their last 8 games right now, and maybe they could sneak in here. Detroit still won 9 of their last 13. But you know what? I don't know. Let's see what you guys got in this one. Obviously, the Tigers couldn't get it done yesterday. Went extra innings there, and the A's ended up winning it. Okay, here we go. Tigers are a run line fade in Vegas. Says 9 Legacy. Cash Game, though, does like the Tigers. And Cash Game, yeah, no, I can't do it, Cash Game. Even though, yes, my algorithm tells me this is under. I'm going over tonight. I'm veto. Give me the over. I'm going against my computer here, and I'm going to go over tonight. Anybody have my veto record? All right, that's going to do it for the baseball portion of the show. If you guys have a play, let me know. In the Tigers and the Athletics, Robert always coming through for me with a little bit of help there. He says take the Tigers, and a few others had it as well. But I don't know. I might be on the other side actually tonight. Okay, and that's going to do it for the baseball portion. Let's go to the WNBA, where we have a couple of games here, including the Aces on the road in a big game here tonight against the Dream. The Aces are an underdog here, despite the fact that they're the hottest team in the league. The Dream is pretty good as well, and the Dream are favored by 2.5 here. Maybe it's 3 now, and the total 162. So, in the WNBA, all good streaks that feel like must come to an end. But, man, the Aces have played themselves right into a hot contention here. And this one's important because Atlanta is in second place. The Aces are in third place. They're actually tied in the games behind column, but the Aces have already clinched a playoff berth because they have 25 wins. So because of the number of games that they can lose, they can't lose anyway. They've clinched, even though they're technically behind Atlanta in the standings by percentage points. Atlanta could clinch tonight with a win. So let's go to maybe the chat here in this one and tell me what you have here between the Aces and the Dream. A very important game. The Aces are on a massive winning streak right now, double-digit winning streak. The Dream, meanwhile, are one of the best teams in the league here as well. These are two championship contenders right now, two of the best teams in the league. Minnesota's number one, and you have pretty much a little group of teams here: Atlanta, Vegas, Phoenix, and the Liberty. Four teams battling for the 2 and 3 spot is what it feels like. So let's see what you guys have here in this one. If anything, could this be it for the Aces? Could they lose finally? Cash Kane says Aces money line, and he'll take Connecticut the next game, he says. But this is a game we're worried about right here. The other one doesn't even have any. Both teams are currently eliminated. So, all right. Well, for me in this one, man, I like the Atlanta Dream. Give me the Dream here, minus the points to finally take out Vegas. Look, Vegas has found their groove, and maybe they're gonna, maybe they'll go on and be the team challenge Minnesota here. They're certainly that hot, but Atlanta's been strong too. And I'm going to say the Aces steam train runs just a little bit out of fuel on the road here against Atlanta. And this will be a big game for Atlanta to try to, still secure second place. There's still a handful of games left in the season, but we're getting close, and a win here over the Aces would be important for either team, actually, whoever wins this game. Robert's on the Dream as well. I'm going to take the Dream. I'll lay the points here in this one. All right, one other game in the WNBA, and that's just because we try to cover them all here. Even this one might get cut on a college football Saturday now, but Connecticut. The hot Connecticut Sun are on the road. They're a 3-point favorite today at Dallas. And those injuries have just caught up with Dallas that maybe even they can't hold off the Sun here, despite the fact that the teams have the exact same number of wins coming into this game at 9. But the Sun are the team obviously playing better here right now. Widely reported steam did come in on Connecticut here. Neither team going to the playoffs. Dallas is kind of in last, and Connecticut's in 11th place because they're actually on a hot streak. They've won 4 of their last 10, which is pretty good for them. They've actually won 4 out of their last, is it 7 game? I didn't finish my note on this one. We don't need to know. This is the worst game going. 4 out of their last 7, right? 4 out of their last 6? 4 out of their last 6. Okay. If you get a pick, let me know in this one between Connecticut here and the Wings. I'm giving this game the half-hearted treatment here, it feels like. Maybe NYC Bar's on the over. 9 Legacy likes the Wings, and NYC Bar here likes the Sun. All right, I guess I got to make a pick because that's what we do here on the Morning Steam. Got to make a pick. Quit dilly-dallying around. Robert's on the Wings here. And I'm going to take the under in this one. It's already gone down a little bit. Give me the under with Connecticut and Dallas. All right. That's going to do it for the WNBA here. Let me see what we got here in coming up top of the hour. That's what we got. We got some Euro baskets here with Latvia and Turkey here. And I think we might have a play in this one. Let me see. I just can't find the line here at a book where I can feel comfortable in giving out the line. I have a pick, but I'm on the air here, and I'm not going to be able to get this one off. So let me see what we can do here with a couple. I think I've got a pick here with Estonia and Serbia. Let me give that one out. I don't think we're going to make it. We've sent out our other premium, and after losing the first game, I think I'm just going to have to stick with it here a little bit. So Serbia is a huge favorite. They should crush them. Let me see if the line, it might have gone up too high here for me to feel comfortable about it. I think Serbia, of course, will crush Estonia. 31 and a half. All right. Give me Serbia. They should crush them here. Serbia minus 31 and a half here. That is going to be my pick here on the show. In fact, I like the under as well. Maybe we can do a little small parlay today, just for a little fun here. Try to get something going on. Serbia and the under here, minus 31 and a half and under 171. Probably, if you're feeling comfortable laying the 30 and a half, maybe take the under there. Also, Finland and Sweden. I do have a play here. I'm going over in this one. Finland and Sweden. It's up to 170. So give me the over there. A couple plays with Euro baskets today. All right. Let me try some. I think I might have a tennis play here today. I'm going to have to go with a couple free plays here. Really not having a great run at the U.S. Open so far over the first, I took the first round off from public plays anyway after a little bit of a rough spell in Cincinnati. So came back on day one and didn't fare well. So we've ended up here with some free plays. I'll just give them out here on the show. Hopefully we get it done. I'm going to go with Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. I'm going to lay 6.5 games against Rinderknecht today. Against the Rinderknecht, minus 6.5 there for ADF. That's going to be a show play. And I got one on the lady side with Elise Mertens against, let me see here. I think this one's an early. See if I can find it here. Still quite a few matches. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take Elise Mertens over my gal Lulu Sun today. I'm going to take Mertens minus 5 games against Lulu Sun. Lulu's one of my favorites, but I'm going with Mertens today there. And I think that'll be... Yeah, I think that'll be it. So I'm going to have to go to a few on the show here just to try to break my slump here a little bit and hope to get it done. I also like Rabikina, but she's 4.5 at minus $1.25. Give me Rabikina as well for one more play over Valentova here at minus 4 games, okay? So 3 plays in tennis, just had to go to the free plays here today because had some tough run there. All right. That's going to do it for the Morning Steam show. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. But tonight, join us for a debut show here on the Sports Money Network as my man, Sean Fox, joins me here. It's his show. It's the betting throwdown here today at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. Shortly after pre-gaming, Sean Fox and I cover the action on Wednesday nights here with the betting throwdown, our new show here. And hopefully if you've seen me with Sean, we've done about probably a dozen shows together here over the last couple, maybe not that many, but we've done pretty well. We thought we'd take a chance here on the Sports Money Network. So I'll be here today, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific time with the Betting Throwdown with featuring Sean Fox. It's his show, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So join us here for that one. Join us here for that new show today, and hopefully it'll be a regular staple on Wednesdays. Okay, let's refresh one more time
System
and
play.
also go with a commercial here. You can get more plays from me over at winnable.com/Ramon. Get my free selections over there from Winnable and also my paid extra content. Hey, hopefully we just gave you a bunch of winners here on the show, but you can get more winners from me over at winnable.com/Ramon when you use the promo code Steam to save 20%. Somebody's going to use the promo code WINNER to get free plays from me for a month, and hopefully you'll like them and win with them and keep on renewing. There's a strategy behind it. Thank you to the top commenters today. NYC Bar was number 1, Cash Kane, Bobby Mack number 3, AOD4, Thomas Maggio, nice job, number 5, 9, Legacy, number 6, T-Bird, number 7, SF9er, number 8, D-Money, number 9, and Blue was number 10. Blue was number 10. He doesn't mind. We like having fun with Blue, but he blew his algorithm. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. We'll do the commercial here right now, and we're going to also, AOD, make sure when you sign up that you let me know. Well, I'll see it. Winnable just use that promo code WINNER. You won yesterday, so it's going to be free today. There's Robert. He likes Emma's match there against Jen to go under there. You know, I don't play too many totals. I do like one today, probably, though. I will say this. Oh boy, we had the if you were playing unders blindly right now at the U.S. Open, I believe you're hitting 67%, maybe even 68 unders blindly right now at the U.S. Open. All right, let's go to the commercial. We'll come back with the contest.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, and you're over at Winnable. You got my tennis here. I tried a premium package today. Had to tone it down a little bit, I think, from yesterday, but there's still a lot of matches, so I'm not going to stop firing. Not going to stop firing on the U.S. Open unless they ban tennis betting. And I'll be storming out of here, bashing my racket like Daniil Medvedev. All right, let's do the contest here and see who wins today. Will it be AOD again? Trevor, Shannon, Jimmy, Nuke, Subhuman, Cash Kane, Subhuman. You already get free picks up here. Robot, Jimbo wins. Hooray for Jimbo. Hey, Jim, if you'd like 1 month worth of free picks from me, make sure you use the promo code WINNER when you sign up at winnable.com. That's all you got to do. Gives you a free month in there. Just choose 1 month and use the promo code WINNER. That's all. I think if you use promo code WINNER, it just gives you the free month. I think that's how it works. Let me know if you have any trouble on that. Shouldn't have any problems. Should be no charge at all. And you get a free month of those plays. So please check me out. You do a great job for us here in the chat. Thank you to Jimbo. That's going to do it here for the morning steam. Don't forget to join Mikey Money today. And then our new show tonight with Sean Fox and with the betting throwdown. And you know what Sean likes? He likes to play those videos, man. So we got him over here so he can do his thing. You know, the videos when you win, his favorite, my favorite, the Blue Oyster Cult song with seasons don't fear the reaper, you know. All right. Robert had an over in the golf match. Golf can't serve, man. I mean, how's she going to win this tournament right now with her serve struggling like that? But she sure looked happy when she won. All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Right? It's only, basically the $20 there, or Mike's, I think, is a little bit, he's got better picks. So thank you, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. But join us today for the debut show, me and Sean Fox, the Wednesday betting throwdown here at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, shortly after pre-gaming. I think you'll enjoy it. You already enjoy live betting coverage here. And look, the other guys, Mikey, and the crew, when we're together doing the live betting, but Sean does it like nobody else. Believe me, he's firing if you want to fire with him, especially in basketball in the WNBA. He's an NBA and WNBA live betting specialist, and he, of course, does the other sports as well. But lots of action with Sean, so you're going to want to join us for that show. I have trouble keeping up with Sean, but we'll have the picks and live betting coverage here today. All right, that's going to do it. And for the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steal. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money.